Yeah, guys, we discussed about the Docker, right? Why Docker? You already know Docker is a containerization solution. So how we can resolve if it is how we can auto scaling if something like if application is accessing more people, how you can add more containers. Something like if something goes wrong on the container, if container is deleted, how you can how you can add or how you can automatically create a new container. This is the difficulties in the Docker. So these difficulties will be resolved on the Kubernetes. Why these difficulties resolved on the Kubernetes? We'll discuss. Okay. Yeah, Kubernetes is nothing but a why K8 is Kubernetes. So from K to S, in between K to S, there are eight letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So eight letters, right? So that is the reason. So we call it as a K8S. Kubernetes or K8S. So this is the task, app deployment, create a containers and launch app on the Kubernetes. Okay. 6 quick steps to get you started with the Kubernetes. So learn fundamentals. So explore the Kubernetes concepts and set up a local Kubernetes environment. So dive into the deployments and services and explore the namespaces and RBAC and practice and experiment. These all are the steps to get more knowledge on the Kubernetes. More knowledge on the Kubernetes. Is understood? Yeah. So Kubernetes is very easy, guys. What is that? Kubernetes is a very easy. So not get started automatically. Single host nature of your Docker container. So Docker container is not get started automatically. There is no auto healing. There is no auto scaling. Auto scaling. So auto scaling is default feature is load balancing. Enterprise Docker is a simple platform. It does not support the enterprise level when we deal with the big application. So the load balancing, firewalls, auto scale, enterprise level standard, healings, API gateways. Who is solving these problems? Kubernetes. These all are having the problems. These problems will be solved on the Kubernetes. So Kubernetes solve all the problems. Who is solving these problems? Kubernetes. In general, it's a master node architecture. Cluster is nothing but a group of nodes, a master node, worker nodes. Group of nodes are called as a master node and worker nodes. Faulty node, immediately it will be create a new node or pods. Replication controller. Replica set. Container increasing the traffic. Replica set AML file. Replication controller file. Increase healing. Kubernetes control and fix the damages. So what is a meaning of auto healing? So container goes down as a feature called as a auto healing. It goes down, it automatically start the new container. Roll out a new container. Kubernetes roll out a new pod or container going down. Kubernetes something like who developed Google or Borg language. It is not an open source tool, even a better solution, enterprise level orchestration platform. So Kubernetes. So what we will discuss in the Kubernetes? Kubernetes is an orchestration engine. What is that? So container orchestration engine. So it will manage the containers. So Kubernetes is an open source software. What is that, guys? Kubernetes is a open source software. Kubernetes is to use it to manage containers of our application. Kubernetes will take care of a container deployment, scaling, descaling, and container load balancing. Kubernetes is not replacement for the Docker. Kubernetes is a replacement for the Docker Swarm. So who developed this Docker Swarm, guys? Docker company. Kubernetes is developed by the Google and donated to CNCF in 2014. So CNCF means Cloud Native Compute Foundation. So if you want to do the certification on a Kubernetes, so you will get the certification from the CNCF. So Cloud Native and Cloud Compute Foundation. Kubernetes software developed by the Go language. Kubernetes version 1.0 released to the market in the year of 2015. So when it will be released, guys, it will be released 1.0 on 2015. Okay. So Docker Swarm versus Kubernetes. What is the difference between Docker Swarm versus Kubernetes? So why popular Kubernetes? So Kubernetes is popular because of Docker Sam, no auto scaling. The Kubernetes auto scaling is available. Git community, creative, great active community, easy to start the clusters, difficult to start the clusters, limited to the Docker API capabilities, can overcome constraints of the Docker and the Docker API. Does not have as much of experience with the production deployment at a scale, deployed at scale more often among the organizations. Okay, so what are the Kubernetes features? The official website for the Kubernetes is https://kubernetes.io. This is the official website. What are the features of Kubernetes? What are the features of Kubernetes? Automated scheduling. What is that? Automated scheduling, self-healing capabilities. Self-healing means if Docker containers stopped or crashes, it automatically starts a new container. Automated rollouts and rollbacks, load balancing, discovery, storage orchestration. So KTS provides advanced scheduler concept to launch containers depend on our requirement. So restarts container that fails, replaces and reschedules containers when nodes dies, kills the container that does not respond to your user defined health check, does not advertise them to the clients until they have ready to serve. If something goes wrong, Kubernetes will roll back the changes for you. Take advantage of a growing ecosystem of